What's up, besties, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another video and we're going to be talking about how to find time for yourself. So let's go ahead and dive right into this video. It is no secret that once you become a mom, it is very difficult to find time for yourself, especially if you have a full-time job as well. You're always caught between tending to your baby, working on work deliverables, doing household chores, and you're barely breathing. And finding time for yourself seriously just sounds like a luxury. I know that because I have lived through that, and I am learning to unlearn what I have been taught throughout my whole life up until this point. One valuable lesson I've learned in therapy is that it is okay to let go of what you were taught by your parents. It is okay to carve a path for yourself, and it is completely okay to feel like you are not the same. Anyway, that's besides the point. What I want to talk about today is how to find time for yourself as a busy mom, working woman, wife, a girlfriend, a partner, just in general, finding time for yourself. First thing, which is going to sound very obvious, is communication. It is very easy to assume that people that you live with, people that you stay with, know what you want. I tend to sulk a lot when I don't get what I want, and I realized I sulk because I feel like I didn't get what I want, when in fact the root cause of the problem is that I didn't communicate what it is I wanted. So nobody knew what I wanted, and everybody carried on doing what they thought I wanted, which in fact was not what I wanted. And so there I was sulking and not very happy. So communicate what you want, and in the very same breath, by communicating what you want, it makes it very clear for you to know what to spend your time on when you do get the time. Number two, getting help is okay, and sometimes it is completely necessary. I, for the longest time, used to hold on to this idea that I can do it all, and I did. I've been doing it. To this day, I am still kind of doing it. I'm running a household. I am a wife, mother of 3, a full-time job, and I also am running a YouTube channel and an Instagram page. I convinced myself for a long time that we don't need help. We don't need help. We're able to clean the house. Our house is not that messy anyway. But it is okay to get help. It takes off the responsibility on your shoulder because you shift it to somebody else, and you can get that time to focus on yourself. I think the one thing that we get confused with sometimes is because we didn't know what it is that we wanted. When we did get the time, we didn't recognize that we had the time, and as a result, we ended up wasting that time that we had. Get help, be it for childcare, household chores, anything and everything that you feel like you need help with, get that help. Number 3, don't compete with your peers. This probably sounds very irrelevant, but hear me out. The one thing that kind of steals your time, at the same time stealing your joy, is comparing yourself with your peers, especially on social media. We spend so much of our time scrolling through Instagram, not focusing that time and energy into what it is that you want to do for yourself. I think the one thing that we fail to remember that is always talked about, but it just doesn't sink in, is that not everything you see online is a true reflection of what that person is. Yes, people share some genuine, true parts of their lives, but it's only just parts of their lives. There's a whole lot more behind that picture that you don't know anything about. I don't know about you, but I have found that I tended to spend so much time on Instagram, and I would be sitting there for like 30 minutes, which I should have used that time to do something for myself. Take a shower, drink tea, spend time with my own thoughts, or do something that is productive for me, you know, something for myself. Number 4, be accountable and responsible for your time. It is very sad, but also true that sometimes we spend so much time watching Netflix, only for us to complain later on about never finding time for ourselves. There's a lot of good shows on Netflix, and there's a lot of very interesting material on that one can watch for hours on end, but at the same time, is that working for you? And no, I'm not saying don't watch Netflix or Showmax or Amazon Prime or whatever it is that you find your joy from. All I'm saying is limit that time. Do what it is you want to do, whether it's taking that nice bubble bath, journaling, or going to the gym, or going for a walk. Whatever it is you want to do for yourself, do that, and then sit down and watch Netflix. Be accountable and responsible for your time, how you spend it, and avoid complaining later on that you never find time, when in fact you're wasting time doing other things. And it's not just Netflix, it can be YouTube, Instagram, social media in general, talking to your neighbor for extended periods of time. The reality of the matter is we all get 24 hours in the day. How we use it is what matters. And last but not least, have boundaries and respect those boundaries. This has been said multiple times for multiple reasons, and it applies to so many things. Don't say yes when in fact you mean no. It doesn't have to be mean. It doesn't have to be a rude no. Just say no. Give a reason if you have to, and then move on. It is pointless leaving what it is you're doing to go and please somebody else only to get back and start complaining that you didn't even get to finish whatever it is you were doing. We need to get out of the habit of letting things overrun and just say, oh, time just run away with me, or oh, this day was so fast today, or the day went by so fast. And I hope that makes sense. Those are my top tips on how I'm able to find time for myself. To be honest, I am still working on some, specifically talking about boundaries. I'm a natural people pleaser, and I didn't realize this until I was in therapy, because I always felt like I was so drained and so stretched out, and I never had time to do anything for myself. And I realized that I always have time to do stuff for other people. It's how I show love to the people I love, you know, by doing things for them. In a way, it is actually very draining at times, because I end up with zero energy for myself, zero time for myself, and I'm learning to sort of cut back, do things for them, but not be excessive. That's my biggest one, having boundaries and actually respecting those boundaries, as well as getting help. I can't always be a superwoman. I can't always be a supermom, even though I'd love to believe that I am, but I can't always do that. I'm learning to get to a point where I'm able to accept help. Like right now, we're looking at actually getting somebody to come help us with the cleaning, so that I don't have that burden on my shoulders and I can focus my energy on me and taking care of myself. Go ahead and thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section what it is that you do to find time for yourself. What do you do that helps you fill up your cup? I know a lot of people say self-care Sundays, they take baths and relax and stuff. I know personally for me, I cannot sit and relax in a bath. To be honest, I feel like it's a waste of time. I'm always so anxious while I'm sitting in the tub, because I'm thinking about what am I going to do next? I could be doing this while I'm laying here. This is not working out for me. And I like taking like super hot baths, which makes me sweaty and nauseous. So a shower works out much better than a bath. Bath time for me and self-care, they don't go very well together. For today, that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thumbs it up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe. And until then, we'll catch you besties on the next video. Bye besties.